In this reading, we can see that you are finally loving yourself and putting yourself first, even over. I think this was kind of like a difficult choice for you to make because you had to make the choice to love yourself and to take care of yourself, even though you had a connection with someone that you cared about. But it's kind of like there was too much chaos in the relationship, too much emotional stress and pain, and you chose to move away from this connection because you love yourself. And there may have been a lot of manipulation in this relationship, kind of like, I don't know, as you're moving away, this person might be saying, like, what? You're going to give up on us? Or something like that. And usually I feel like you don't give up on people. You actually sacrifice a lot of yourself to make relationships work. But I feel like this one has, with the Nine of Wands coming out, this person may have hurt you over and over again. And they may have manipulated you, gaslit you, so much that it's kind of like, I can't do this anymore, because it's like I'm either going to sacrifice myself or the relationship, and it's not worth it to me to lose myself. And as far as reconciliation goes, I feel like as you are considering that, or if this person comes back around to apologize, I feel like they think it's going to work because you're a very gentle and loving person, but it's almost like you're haunted by the emotional pain of the past, and you know that it's going to repeat again in the future because this may have been cyclical in this relationship. And yeah, so we have this person coming in to apologize and reconcile, or to just reach out in kindness in some way, but the way they're coming in is exactly the way they left: the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And that's just, this is a really dishonest energy. This is someone who hasn't been honest and hasn't really considered you in a heart centered way. This person is very much focused on the physical aspects of things. This person is more focused on what's in it for them than they are operating from the heart space. And so yeah, it's like I can see you have made, or you are making, this decision to choose yourself and walk away. And in the current situation, we have this has never happened to me before. We have three aces coming out together: the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. And I feel like this is here to say that people people will seek the type of love that they feel they deserve, but also the people that they find can only love them as much as they love themselves. So you may actually have three different options here. Um, but I feel like this is more highlighting the experiences that you've had where people showed up on a more surface level relationship, or people who it's kind of like you were able to connect through communication more, like you had an easy flow of communication, and then people where you were able to connect heart to heart. And there's like a lot of different ways to experience relationship. But what my guides are trying to bring through here is saying that people can only love you as deeply as they love themselves. And the challenge of the situation, you may have been connected to a divine masculine in reverse, someone who, yeah, kind of messed up this relationship. It's like this feeling of things are too messed up right now to move anything forward. Because, yeah, maybe, like I'm saying, all the betrayal and the lying and the deceit and the um, lustful, fickle energy that we saw previously, I feel like that kind of broke this relationship in a really big way. And what your guides are asking you to focus on is, or focus on caring for yourself, because you're being represented by this Queen of Cups energy. It can be really easy to put everyone else before yourself, and even if it, like I said, even if it comes at a cost of disappearing, and your guides are saying that that's a beautiful energy to carry, but sometimes it's necessary to put yourself first, to take care of yourself, and to consider what it is that you need and to be committed to that no matter what. And in the recent past, I feel like you had an awakening to the type of person that you were dealing with. That I feel like you discovered this person was very much, like I said, more focused on the physical aspect of this relationship rather than, you know, a heart to heart experience. And I do feel also that you may have done a lot to try to prove your worthiness to this person, like your worthiness to be loved, your worthiness to be respected. And you may have like even stood up for yourself and said, I deserve these things. But this person still showed you what it is that they care most about and what matters most to them. Yeah. And it was not in alignment with you. And I feel like that has a lot to do with why you moved away from this connection. And there may be times where you look back on the situation and be like, oh, why did I allow myself to be in this situation? Why did I open my heart to this situation? But what your guides want you to know is that you should be very proud. This is in the strength position of this reading. You should be very proud of who you are and of your ability to love. And they wanted me to share a poem with you by Left Sleeve. It goes like this. You're wrong about her. She's not broken. She's built differently. You see, she knows how to love without reservation and doesn't give much power to temptation. But her heart does break more times than her face will ever show, and even then she misses you for longer than you'll know. She's not built for this world and its multiple choices, or give much attention to the manipulative voices, because she knows how to choose undoubtedly, and yes, sometimes she'll lose, unfortunately. But she's okay with that, and hopefully she'll keep loving people right off the bat. And please don't call her obsessed just because she knows how to love you and not love the rest. You see, every time you call her broken with tongue in cheek, the truth is she's just out of your league. So that's your strength in this situation, is your ability to love and your open-heartedness. And so even though you went through something really difficult here, do not let it close your heart. Don't see your heart as your enemy now, because you ended up in a toxic relationship in the past doesn't mean that that is how things will move. That's how things will be moving forward, because I can see here that actually all that you've wished for is coming into fruition. A relationship, a happy, stable family life, if that's something you want. Whatever it is that you've been hoping for, you're manifesting it right now. And in the near future, it's going to start trickling in. The lyrics that my guides want me to share in this reading come from Wish Upon a Star. And it says, if your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. And what your guides want you, the suggested approach here is being bolder and really setting boundaries and closing out this cycle. Because what you're not seeing is that it doesn't matter how much you try to prove your worth to a narcissist, if that's what you're dealing with, you'll never be that, because they're always like, anyways, you need to prove your worth again, higher. They're never satisfied. And I think you already experienced that in the past. And for the hopes and fears, we have the Star card. And I feel like this is a hope and a wish of being chosen, or, being with someone who chooses you. Because whoever you were with in the past, it's kind of like, they had this fickle energy and they didn't treat you with respect or choose you. And also there's this feeling of like, I don't know, feeling like your light has been tainted by this past relationship, but your guides are saying it hasn't. You still shine so brightly and you're still so worthy of love. And the outcome of this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm saying, the near future, things are going to look totally different, and you're going to Yeah, like the wish that you've wanted so much is going to come true. You're going to be able to find someone who chooses you.